Blitz here, and welcome to another exciting edition of Superstars the Ring here at ccwrestling.biz. Folks, on this week's show, we're going to see a big three-way dance where the alternative title is not on the line, but the champion is in the match, and many surprises were taking place, not the least of which is the competition by one of this week's superstars, Christian Evans. Christian Evans has been lighting up the skies and exciting fans for almost a year now, and he is really a hot topic here in CCW. Most notably concerning a recent altercation that he was involved with, where he came out to help some superstars who he's more or less looked up to, Mad Dog Miller, Rock and Roll Chris Turner, as they were in a bit of an altercation with the collective. Several weeks ago, we did chronicle that situation, so it's really no surprise as to what happened. But for those of you that missed it, let's go ahead and go back and see what happened right now.
All right, it's time to go with some.
What stands before you is wrestling royalty. You sir, evil, no, don't you dare move. Last thing I need is a bunch of white trash hicks telling me how great I am. And these days, on in CCW, there is an infection in CCW. And it begins with Chris Turner.
Yeah! Go and rock the chair! Rock it on!
Let me make sure this is working because I'm not used to being handed a live microphone. And for good reason, because I say what I want, when I want, and I don't care what anybody says about it. Not you, Mike Barney, not you, Brian Blitz, not Richard Marshall, not anybody in the CCW board. I'm the man! So without any further ado, if you would please shut your mouths and listen to what the future has to say. Hang on. Before you start booing, listen, hey, before you start booing, this is actually a serious matter, all right? This is serious. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but Daniel Anderson is the son of the head of talent relations, Boone Anderson. So to say we got a key to the front door of the CCW offices is an understatement. By God, he walks in and he takes what he wants, and what we found was rather shocking to us, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read it to you real quick. This letter says, "Dear Richard Marshall," it says that I regret to inform you that I do not feel that I can perform up to standards any longer. After 20 plus years in CCW, I believe it's my time to walk away. Signed, Rock and Roll Chris Turner. Hey, hang on. Before y'all start booing, listen. We should be celebrating, ladies and gentlemen. We should be rejoicing at the fact that we don't like to see that idiotic face, those tiger stripes, those tassels, or any of that stupid crap anymore. I'll tell you what, Chris Turner, let me tell you a little something about Chris Turner. Hang on. I ain't done yet. You need to hear this. Let me tell you something about Chris and you stand up, your kids love him. Some of you gave him an Easter basket. Some of you idiots sit out here and you kiss his photographs. Some of you people sit out here and you clap with him when he does that ridiculous clap. That's clap. Hey, don't, hang on. Look at this. Before long, ladies and gentlemen, before long, hang on a second, Chris. Hang on. Now, rock and roll. Start that chant for me, please. I love to hear rock and roll from you idiots. Chant it. Let me tell you something, Chris. First of all, I don't think anybody here wants to listen to you. I'm going to tell you what, you come out here, and first of all, you go into your daddy's office or whatever, and get a letter. First of all, that letter didn't say I was going to retire. I was thinking about it. You know, I've been here many years, and it's people like myself that made it for you to come out here and say what you want. But it's not no whole punk. And come out here and talk about all the people. I've been wrestling longer than you've been walking. And if you keep running your mouth, it won't be much longer you're walking. Hang on a second now. Let me tell you something real quick, Tom.
see, that definitely proved to be a very volatile situation. And of course, every action isn't without recourse. This week, we do have some words from the collective, so let's go ahead and hear what they had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the risk of sounding redundant, and for those of you that only speak dog like Mad Dog Miller, that means repeat. I hate to repeat myself, but ladies and gentlemen, I've been saying it all along. What stands behind me is the greatest collection of superstars in CCW history. Second generation, 6'7", and the best damn wrestler in CCW. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to what I have to say. Chris Turner, Mad Dog Miller, Christian Evans, we warned you from the get-go that this was not personal, okay? It was simply business. But you know what? I guess it's hard to tell somebody that when they can't comprehend the word wolf. I guess it's hard to tell somebody that when they can't even wear a decent set of gear. They have to wear something that was a pad back in the 80s and the 70s. I guess it's hard to tell somebody that that's head's so small and his brain's about the size of a peanut. Okay? But I guess when you're dealing with CCW's finest, that's what you get. But ladies and gentlemen, lo and behold, CCW's finest is going to have a new face. And it's going to be the face of the collective.
Mad Dog Miller, I gave you a pass back in January. Why you're sticking your nose in our business, I have no idea. But I guarantee you this. If you want to tag up with Chris Turner and you want to challenge the champs, by all means, go ahead. You think you're the big dog in this yard? In our yard? You're just a puppy, kid. Stay out of our way.
Christian Evans, when you came off the top rope with that drop kick, you sealed your fate. I don't know who you are, nor do I know where you came from, nor do I care. You stepped in my business. You guys stepped in our business. We run the show. We run the yard. Tag team champs, future world champ. Christian Evans, you do not know who you're messing with. But you will find out.
None of them.
They did obviously have some very strong words for Mad Dog Miller, the former CCW Southern States and champion, and also former CCW champion Rock and Roll Chris Turner, but also on somebody who is in this week's match, Christian Evans. Like I said earlier on, folks, he has been exciting fans for a year now, and he is definitely destined for great things. And he is the centerpiece of this week's match, where he takes on the returning Ethan Marks and the alternative champion Skylark in a non-title match.
Mike Harney, how are you doing tonight?
Well, we're doing good, Blitz. Look at there, I see the returning Ethan Marks, quick on the attack.
He did not waste any time. He's showing a bit of an aggression there, and you know the referee still hasn't quite called for the bell yet. But you know this is an alternative match. It is a non-title match, but the rules are real simple. They are non-traditional.
Right.
That's it. There's no one-on-one, no two-on-one. Well, it could be two-on-one, but it's not a traditional one-on-one or tag team match.
And it's basically, other than a DQ match, it's basically wrestling anything that...
Well, you know, I got to be perfectly honest. Why does that phrase sound familiar to me? I got to tell you, even non-DQ matches can fall under the umbrella of the Alternative Championship. It all depends on, you know, how the match goes, who's into it, what, of course, the champion will agree to do and not do. However, if you're the Alternative Champion, pretty much going to be pulling out all the stops.
Right, and forgive me for kind of misstating. I was actually meaning this match, and I got a little ahead of myself.
That's all right.
Due to the excitement.
It's an explosive match, and it can definitely send your head into a little bit of a haywire. Skylark with a high flying move right there, taking down both Ethan Marks and Christian Evans. Skylark doing what he does best. He is a quick high flyer. He's very unpredictable.
Christian Evans out to the floor. Skylark on the attack for Ethan Marks.
Ethan Marks, of course, like you mentioned earlier, returning here to CCW after a lengthy absence. I think he's starting to find a new vehicle there. He's looking like, no, he's looking like he's a little flat. But with that being said, he certainly wants to compete in this alternative division because it's unconventional.
Right.
And Ethan Marks is certainly no stranger to unconventionality, so he has a shot. If he wins this match, he could very well boost his probabilities up of becoming the #1 contender for the alternative title.
That is correct, and of course, that's where you want to be, always in the driver's seat. If you can't be the champion, you want to be in the driver's seat right there, going after the champion.
Well, like a legendary driver once said, if you're not first, you're last. So Ethan Marks certainly controlling the match now, delivering a series of blows to Skylark. Christian Evans appears to be making a bit of a recovery there. He's crawling himself back up onto the ring apron.
Double arm suplex there by Ethan Marks into a pin attempt on Skylark.
Skylark still staying in the match, and Christian Evans is back in too. Throwing a couple of shots to the back of Ethan Marks, then tosses him right back out. That took a lot of dexterity for that young man, because Ethan Marks is not a little guy.
No,
Christian Evans is very athletic. He's very young. He's got an incredible amount of stamina. He's in there with someone who I think could very well be considered his equal. You got two high flyers, two very fast-paced individuals. And Christian Evans is certainly showing why he is fast-paced and a high flyer. Nice leg clothesline delivered by the young man.
Yes, it was. Very nice.
Skylark kicking out at 2.
Here comes Ethan Marks climbing back in right there behind the referee, as you can see. Suplex by Christian Evans. Roll over.
Of course, Ethan Max break. I'm sorry. Did I say Ethan Max?
You said Ethan Marks.
Did I say Ethan Marks?
At least from my
I don't know. I get excited, and
standpoint.
sometimes I slur a little bit. My apologies. But Ethan Marks coming back in. He's bringing a different dimension to this match. He's not a high flyer. He's more of an impact, but he's a technician.
Right.
And he's the one person in this match that's definitely going to slow the pace down to where he wants it. And you can tell that by that really nice arm drag. Or I'm sorry, that was a hip toss by Ethan Marks. That is an arm drag.
There you go. He figured he'd go ahead and assist you with showing you what one was there, boy.
Well, I made a B+ in wrestling vocabulary. We can't all be perfect.
Did better than me, man.
Skylark is positioning himself right there on the corner. I think he might actually have Ethan Marks where he wants him. Nice drop kick by the champion. Ethan Marks appears to be taking another little bit of a breather there. I think he might have gotten caught in the throat.
Right in the head.
Skylark with 2 very beautiful drop kicks. He's a high flyer, and he can pull out all the stops at a moment's notice. I want to make another mention of something. Skylark hasn't lost. If you've been following this record, he has not lost. He has not been pinned in CCW in nearly 4 years. And he is the reigning alternative champion. He is a high flyer, a high impact player at such a small size, and he manages to control the matches. He manages to win matches. And something's got to be said for that track record.
Yes. Did you see a little bit of unconventionality there? A sort of tag team move in an unconventional way, as you've said. This is not conventional wrestling.
It's not. It is the alternative division, and you'll never know what's going to happen next.
Christian Evans out here trying to join us on commentary. But that would be a first, I would think, for the alternative match for one of them to come and commentate with us as they're doing. But
Well, I'm pretty sure right now he's not a man of many words. However, Ethan Marks now controlling Skylark in the corner. Referee, of course, giving the count. Irish whip now into the reverse corner. Thunderous clothesline by Ethan Marks. Like I said, he slows the matches down. He slows them down to where he's in control. And that's what you have to do with these fast-paced high flyers.
yes.
If they start hitting you from all angles, then they're going to play their game, and you can't allow that to happen. Ethan Marks knows this.
He's making an impact on them as they're in the ring, and he's just bringing his own game plan into this division.
I don't know if I'd use... What do we got here? A super beautifully placed superplex by Ethan Marks. It seems to may have taken a little bit out of him too, but now we're going for a cover.
He only had enough in him to get the one arm draped across him, Blitz.
Listen.
If he'd have got it, I'd have been surprised.
Skylark was nearly grounded right there, but he definitely did. He still had the win in him. And you can tell this crowd is really getting behind their heroes. Skylark is definitely the fan favorite match. Now Ethan Marks setting up. Oh my God.
What was that?
He twisted his neck. I'm not sure what Ethan Marks caused that, but it seems to... And a beautiful missile drop kick from Christian Evans. Where did he come from? And he seems to have Skylark in the match where he wants him. Bouncing Inseguri. Now he's going for a pinfall attempt in the middle of the ring. Oh my Lord!
He gets the win.
Christian Evans has just defeated Skylark. Christian Evans did, and I made mention of this earlier in the match, Christian Evans just did what no man has done in I think probably 4 years. No man has pinned Skylar.
What do we have going on here? Is this...
We might have the dawning of another superstar. Christian Evans certainly...
Is this the dawning of the Evans age?
I don't know, but he definitely did what he needed to do in that match. He definitely played the alternative game, and he won.
Certainly a big congratulations goes out to Christian Evans as he came out on top of not one, but two very, very well-versed ring veterans. And what was a non-title match, who knows, maybe down the line he's going to get a shot at that alternative title. Okay, wrestling fans, as many as of you know by now, our CCW champion recently became a father. That's right, Hayden Price had a baby girl not too long ago, and he has taken some time off, but we have heard from him. He said the baby is doing well, he and the family are doing well, and he wishes you CCW fans the absolute best, and he can't wait to get back into the ring. On that note, folks, next week we're going to start talking more and more about the upcoming CCW Wrestle Bash towards the end of the summer. It will be on August 30th in Fernandina Beach. Ladies and gentlemen, when that information starts to build up, we'll definitely have it here first. Until then, my name is Brian Blitz, and I will see you at ringside.